Oops. There we go. No one's in here yet because there isn't a stream set up to wait in because I haven't been using StreamYard, but I think that's going to change. Notifications are terrible, so I really don't expect a very big turnout, but there will be a stream and there will be a rewatch if you don't get notified or don't get here. So there's 7 people there. Just talking to myself, Zen and Anthony and Candy. Hey, great to see you guys. I was just finishing spilling my coffee. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Natural. Hey, Dan. Just lurking. Alrighty. Get a sip off that. Hey, Dragon. Anthony, that was a great video you put out today. Hey, Haley. What an honor. I don't think I've seen you in one of my streams. Probably lurked, but haven't been there. So they're a little bit like your streams. They're whatever we want to do. Hell's bells. I just spilled that coffee again. It's fine. Sometimes we have fish. I do like to ninja around. That's what keeps your stream, one of the things, very interesting. You never know what you're going to be doing. You have fish, I have fish, you know what you're doing. I kind of know what I'm doing. Hey, Big D, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay today. Ooh, look at that shake. Hey. Let's see, what's new? A couple things. I think I put something about a giveaway in the title. You know, when you're doing it live on YouTube, you just have a little while to do it. So you have to think on the... Yeah, that's what I said, Candy. Did he answer? Hey, Muppet 929. I'm thinking that Muppet's from a Mazda 929, but I bet I'm wrong. Not a lot of people remember what 929s are. Thomas, I didn't see Thomas, I don't think. Hey, Diego, welcome. Just waiting on a few more. Wow, we got 19 people. I'm really surprised and pleased. Thanks, guys. I know notification is off. Hey, Pam. Just got the notification for your premiere on the oil painting. I'm very interested in art, as you know, so I'll be watching that right after this. I think I've stayed on one thought, but then I forget my thoughts. See what happens? Oh, I put something in the title about a giveaway, and I'll go ahead and mention that now. And it is me, guys. It's just really, really long hair. I've cut it twice, but I'm afraid to cut it short. Hey, Paige. Welcome. Got the whole family in here. Hey, Recon. Just got home from work. Well, kick back and listen. If Candy needs help, she'll let you know, but my guess is she won't. Right, Candy? You'll be okay. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I did put something in the title about I know, you're better than good. I did put something in the title about giveaway, and that's because I mentioned to Dan in his stream the other day that I would like to do another giveaway like I did when I reached 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Chevy Fish. And we've talked about that a little bit, and I kind of see his way of doing it about giving away specific fish. So a compromise on that, instead of giving away 3 gift certificates and not 1 fish, we're going to do 2 fish. I mean, he may do something as well that week. I wouldn't think so, but anyway, it's going to be next, Recon, it's going to be next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday night on Dan's stream at 9 Eastern time, so I can officially begin to promote it, he told me. I will be sponsoring the giveaway of 2 fish rather than gift certificates. And he, I think, will have 90% or more of the decision about what to give away because he knows what he has, what's ready. He did mention a couple of fish that he was going to hold back longer to treat, not just in quarantine. So there's a pretty big choice with all the fish that he got in recently. So I've got a couple of ideals, but maybe he'll let me pick one fish and him pick one fish. I don't know. But again, they're his fish, so we'll see what he suggests, what he likes, what he wants to do. It may be a group of fish. Hey Q, hey Susie, really glad to see you here. I've been hoping that you had time to watch Nelson's first bath. It was a couple of days ago. At 58 seconds, he has a little cute surprise. I won't tell you what, but he's got a cute surprise on there. So anyway, yeah, I'll give away next Wednesday night, and that's to thank you guys. A lot of you guys, and several in particular, worked really, really diligently in watching my playlists and getting my watch time up. It's still going up as fast or faster than it was. It's at 4.3, about to click to 4.4, so it's still ticking right along. So great job. Thank you, Paige. Yep, we've got 18 likes and 27 people. So yeah, spread the word and share it, that we'll have the giveaway. And of course, Dan, when he puts up his stream notification, I'm sure he'll announce it in that. So waiting on pizza. Dang, that sounds good, Big D. That was kind of mean. You know what? I'm drinking coffee. Hey, Chattanooga Ed. I came across something that you sent me a long time ago today, and I saved it. I was going through a drawer looking for some long screws. I'm still working on that damn mailbox, excuse me. I got my post back up, and I painted my mailbox, but it looked like crap. So I gave in and went and bought a new mailbox, and so I'm attempting to mount that to the post. But I need long screws because I don't want to like screw it to a board and then screw the board on there. I want to do it the hard way. So I was looking for screws, Ed, and that's how I found the thing that you sent me in the mail. What is this? Oh my God, don't say anything for it. I got to get this sweatshirt off. I was outside when I realized it was 4. That's right, you're 2 hours behind, Candy. I was thinking you were 3, but it's 2. I bet you're out there working on a pond. So random, but you like, well, that's what this stream is all about. It's random because it's still really not decided if I'm going to keep them going, and I usually don't have a topic. Nothing happened. Paige complimented me on the ceiling. Oh, see the, what do you call that back there? It's not mold, it's, I've got to get that. There was a lot in here. Candy taking her clothes off, I know. Pam, she upped the ante. Yours is just your 18-hour thing, and Candy's doing the whole shirt, so. And you know, mine's pants, so, you know. I see so many people teasing about that and making jokes about the pants. Candy getting naked. I knew Kirk would say something. I knew he would miss that. All right, so the giveaways next Wednesday. Don't know the fish because I'm waiting on Dan to, decide prices too. He said he wanted to decide the prices. Cat fight, Jeff. You know it. You know it. The Doffy bathtub. What are you talking about, Susie? I don't know. But thank you, Paige. Yeah, this is one of the places I stream from sometimes, and I sit here and usually try to affix the camera. Hey, Sandy, I didn't see you. Nelson's bath time. Yeah, we talked about that. So be sure and watch that if you get. It's not very long, but if you can't watch the whole thing, go to about 55 seconds, and at 58, he's so cute. I know not most people think of their fish and reptiles as their kids, but I kind of do. You said not to say anything important, so I didn't. That's right. Blocking the fight. Where's the cat fight at? Cat's back here? I thought y'all were talking about Zen and Candy. I'm missing it. What's going on back there? Yeah, if Tibby, the bigger, younger one, gets frisky. Oh, they were scratching on that old chair. Yeah, those chairs are, I almost threw those out. I threw away a sofa out of this room and an old antique chair, and neighbor got the antique chair out of the garbage. I saw him. Oh, thank you, Candy. I forget you guys do nice things like that. I forget it. We get so used to the mods doing stuff, you know. I try to be a good mod, but I'm definitely not quick. I try. I know. I thought that she was saying something about getting naked, or I don't know. You know how hard it is to follow. Well, you wouldn't know, Candy. It's harder to follow than Pam's working. I bet Pam's working on something to give away. I did a video about the skirt on the thingy back there, and the guy must have been on something at the Home Depot. That was really scary. It was like an alternate universe. Hey, Jason, welcome. Thanks, Valley. I've got to get up there and get that's not mold, it's from damp. It's from last winter when I didn't have a dehumidifier in here, and I had tanks in here, so sure enough, it wipes right off with vinegar and water or just some little bleach, so I'm gonna try and make us some Mafia shirt. Ooh, that would be cool. Mine has to say Godfather, Ed. I didn't wait to ask, did I? I just said mine has to say Godfather. Jason, I think you probably know everybody in here. If not, you guys introduce yourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave too. Check out this hair. Look at that. My God, I'm flipping up in the back. I hope you can see it. It's a mess. So gangsta. We're the Chattanooga Mafia. Not just us. We got Ginger in it and Tiffany White because they're near us. We got James in it. Who else, Ed? We got a whole ring of Mafia here. The Codfather. That might be better, Ed. That's a good idea, the Codfather. Thanks, the Lucky Seahorse. The wife found it. If we get 75 likes, I'll grow a mullet. I promise. Cross my heart. We ain't gonna get them. Oop, 30. Yeah, if we get 75. Kirk and Ed and Sandra, these people have got 10 accounts now, gonna be logging in. Is Kenny here? I didn't see Kenny. Hey, Kenny. Welcome. Basically, I've done nothing but ramble, which would shock most of you for 14 minutes, but gonna have a giveaway next Wednesday night and gonna do it through Dan. It has to rival Big Red. I don't think I'll live that long, Kirk. It took him 20 years to grow that. He was saying he would cut it off for big money. Throw them up there, redfish, bluefish. Hit it. Hit it. Go ahead, I'll do it. I'm a man of my word. John of Oof. Hey, I hadn't seen you guy in a while. Had not seen you. Welcome. The Codfather is great, but the others will have to have similar snarky titles. Doing great, doing great. So far healthy and only going out for things like mailboxes and plywood to put skirting on. I was gonna say and got sidetracked. Somebody sidetracked me. Veteran 89, blonde in the back, just after the baseball. I bet that did look pretty good. You'll have to find an old picture and show us that, Kurt. Bowling shirts. Just make sure they got extra large, Ed. But yeah, I did a video on that, and you can see I still have to trim the black of it with the top of it with black, and then there are a couple places at the seams that I didn't get the wood painted on the end, but I think it was Teresa Cookie, I'm pretty sure. I don't have to wear it forever, Candy, and I can put it in one of those man buns, you know. But Teresa Cookie, I'm pretty sure, if not, I'm sorry, got several good ideas about how to fix those ends. And hey, Select Pat, welcome. And hers was to spray, which I do have plenty of the paint left, spray it in like a styrofoam white cup and use a brush. Never thought of that. Never thought about that. Well, I'm between an XL. This is actually an XL. I'm trying to get into these shirts each week. I'm not really dieting. I'm just sticking to my diabetic diet. But yeah, this is this week, and it's got the same thing on the back. And it escapes me whose this is, but it's a bigger channel. Oh dear God, does it say? Uh-oh. No, it's not, but it's in that style. I've got another one that's a corridor, and I put it on and took it off and put this one on. I know Funk's not in here. I know he's not in here. Hey, Hillbilly, welcome. Oh, this is Alex, The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. Yeah, that's who it is. He's a fairly new channel. I mean, he's been around 2 or 3 years. It's not Candy. This is not Pec Tech. Yeah, Secret History's in. That's what I said. Yeah, Secret History. It's Alex. When he first came out with merch, yeah, it is. He drew it, actually. And then I have a Corey. If I'd been smart, I would have brought the Corey, but I could wear that another day, can I? Yeah. I don't think he drew Pec Techs. He might have. I don't know. I know he does Lucas stuff, did some, and he's actually doing some right now because he got a bunch of stuff from, they do the barter, the swap thing, I guess, like we all do sometimes. But he got some things from Lucas, a really nice haul, so because he's going to do some artwork for him, he said. But I don't know that it's done yet, so on the lookout for that. But yeah, this is Alex Secret History. Aquafy, I can get some free stuff. Yeah, that's what I figured when you saw giveaway. You probably pulled the car over, I'm guessing. Probably pulled the car over, making those guys wait for their drinks. Yep. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen you on Dan's channel, Funk. Yeah, you were back on there, way back when he was a smaller channel, and he was saying Aquafunk Angel something, something, and he's like, okay. Your name used to be a lot longer, but that's been a while. Well, I've just discovered it seems you can't make multiple likes. Oh, hate it for you, Jason. What was she wrong about? Oh, the shirt. Well, everybody gets 3 before they get a write-up, so that's the only one. Oh, really, Q? How did that go? When I was still working as an RN, but more so as a case manager in transplant for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, they had just brought in doing the FaceTiming stuff and all that, but patients didn't like that. But I used to do a lot of counseling, and patients didn't know their medicines. I'd have them bring their medicines and hold them and let me put them in their record, stuff like that. So how did you like it, Q? You said it was odd. I'm sure a doctor's visit is much more involved than talking to a case manager. Yeah, people didn't like it, and of course I was one of the ones to trial it and have everything recorded. GRB here. Is Crystal here? Crystal had a nice live stream. Oh. Well, I know that a couple of people actually, subs are different than likes. I have a couple of people I know that had more than one account, so I guess that's a different IP address because they actually liked my, of course I'm way above 1,000 now, not way above, but if they took them away it wouldn't take me below 1,000 again, but I'm trying to shut up so Q can talk about her appointment. So you didn't have to get in a gown or anything, Q? just gonna grow a mullet. Don't tell Funk that. We've got 40 minutes. No telling how many people he can get on here. I have a sore throat, but it's from my allergies. Pollen's really bad this year. Oh, Crystal, yeah, I was just saying you had a really cool stream over the weekend. She had her tea and she was sitting out on the porch, and it was really nice. I was doing saltwater changes and mixing salt water, and it popped up, and I'm like, yay, there's somebody I know and love. And congratulations, both Q and Crystal. And who's the other lady? Gosh, my memory. I always have a beard. It's just looking scruffier because the light's behind me. So you're used to seeing me with studio lit and all that. Right. See, it's a little different, Funk. You know you're still all excited, Funk. You just like the scruffy, don't you? But no, congratulations. Pam, yes, duh. And Pam's here too, so yeah, I was really surprised about that. Scott over at Fancy Tail Aquatics has a series where he does, there, I'll give you half and half, Funk, where he does his 5 favorite channels each month. And this is the second or third month, and I was sitting there watching them, and I'm like, oh, I'm subbed to her, I'm subbed to her, I'm subbed to her. And then I was the last one, I believe, and I was like, oh, wow. So, ladies, I hate to tell you, but we must have something in common. Pam, I know that'll thrill you. Q, we've already talked about having things in common. Tickles your feet. That's, ooh. Don't even say that, Funk. Don't even say that. Yeah, it does mean a lot. I had somebody that I'm subbed to way back when I had like 100, 200. I know exactly, Candy, thank you. Try to be PC on here, but I'm not rubbing my beard on Funk's feet. No way. Not getting near Funk. Right, Alice? Lily Beaumont, and that's not really her name, it's her channel name, but she lives down in Florida. And she's British, and she used to follow me, and I finally got her to start doing vids, and she was really into guppies, and then she wanted to get something else, and so she's doing the multiple tank thing now, gradually bringing her husband along. Hey, Scott. Which Scott was that? Hey, Matt. I was just saying I have a giveaway next Wednesday. It's going to be on Dan's. Funk with the toe funk, yeah. That's a good place, Funk. Stay down there. Sorry. Pollen. Alice, I had to rush out of Father Fish's stream this morning. I think I said in there why, but the treasurer let me know at our little no-kill, all-volunteer shelter, if I make it till January, I'll be there 22 years. And we actually bought that building, paid for it, all that stuff, most of it by volunteer donations and stuff. But the treasurer let me know we didn't have enough to pay our $1,800 annual insurance. Sounds like a lot, but it's not considering the liability with pets. So I've already started a GoFundMe, and we're going to do a Patreon, and we already have an Amazon list. If you guys know of anything else, let me know. But I have a bunch of, well, some of the volunteers are my age, but a lot of young people and several college students that are on the board, and very good, very responsible. We've got a Instagram, but we haven't done a lot on it lately. The lady that does it is kind of on a leave after a divorce. Yep, hit that like. I've already got to start. I don't know if y'all can see the back of my hair when I do that or not, but I'll be looking at the ground. See, I've already got a start right there. I hope y'all can see that. But yeah, when he texted me, I had to get out of that Father Fish's chat and get some numbers and we have we call it a catastrophic fund, and we've pulled money out of it the last 2 months. The treasurer doesn't have to, but I like the treasurer, having been the treasurer before, I like the treasurer to let the board know when they're going to do that. So there's not much in there now. And yeah, Anthony, again, that was a great video. Little ducktail back there. Yeah, and you know when you're used to having your hair buzzed back there, I always get mine buzzed. So that's how much it's grown. Check this out. Anthony was showing his goldfish off this morning. Has it on his goldfish tank, or on one of his tanks. So there's my bunny and Pam. Got a lot of Pam stuff. What else? I showed you my t-shirt I can get into. Talked about the giveaway. Talked about Anthony's video. By the way, I shared that Fish Tubers notifications. Anthony, I think I said that. I wish I could buzz mine. I thought about, they have clippers. I'm surprised all that stuff hadn't sold out yet, but they had clippers when I was at Walmart, a week ago, or whenever that last time was. But that's all I could do would be buzz it. Oh, it was a really good video. I've been nagging him, literally nagging him, ragging him about posting a video. Look younger there, Donna. I don't have any of my, what do you call them? Not makeup, skin products in here. Hey, Kim. Heaven bound. Everybody's doing great, heaven bound. Thank you. How's everybody at your place? I'm actually sitting here at the Thank You Candy, making Candy have more work by just mentioning things. I don't mean to do that. That's a great channel, guys. No fish, I'm pretty sure no fish, but still a good channel. Especially right now when a lot of us have more time to look at things. These fish think I'm going to feed them. I got my tub, I think it's 5 pounds. It's big tub of bug bites in the mail, and almost all my fish except the fry can eat those, and I just crush those up, to size. Sorry guys, the more I talk, the more I cough. Hey, LaFlower. Sounds like fun, Q. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Stay safe and healthy. What? Anyone else have the feature gone? Feature gone to go to the person's channel via the 3 dots. Well, on here, let's see, on a handheld device, it's not 3 dots, it's the 3 choices, like to report them or to ban them or to do something else. But Sandy, everybody's doing great. Milo, the fat, I'm fat, so I can say fat. I don't mean that in a disparaging way to anybody else that considers themselves overweight. I am. That's why I have health problems, one reason. But Milo is overweight, and that's because I don't keep him on better food, and he gets too much people food. But he's limping. He's the little fat black one, and he kind of came about the same time that Toby, so they were kind of, in my mind, like brothers too. But he really seemed to not really miss Toby when Toby left. It's like he didn't know it was Yazzie. Anyway, he's limping intermittently. left front leg, left front foot, and I noticed it. Dear God, I spilled that coffee and now I'm rubbing my hands in it. So I've got coffee. Maybe that's good moisturizer. Yazi's doing great. So I gave him some of Toby's old medicine. I know Dr. Lane, the vet, would tell me, yes, don't text me about stuff like that. But I gave him some of Toby's medicine and adjusted it up a little bit. Not narcotic stuff, just dog pain medicine. And in a treat to see if it helps. It is Yazi, and look that up, Alice, and let us know what it means. It's a word in another language. Sticky fingers. Fun. I don't know how Maida puts up with it. I really don't. I really don't. Funky funk. Actually, it's not sticky fingers because I thought I saw a question. Oh, Bob. Do you quarantine your fish? Yes, 90% of the time. So you know if you don't do it 100%, you have to say no. But yes, I look at the situation. Like this tank of rainbows here. God, why are we looking at me? When I was setting that up and cycled it with old media, I mean, it was just like a day to cycle it and then keep adding things to grow more media. That's all I had to do. But I didn't. I just kept adding fish to that. See that rainbow, I guess there has a big poopy hanging down and it's nice and brown, not slimy and white. I think I'm going to turn this around, guys. Y'all would rather watch those fish, I'm sure. I'd rather look there than look at myself. There we go. This tank is still suffering for some algae and could definitely use a wipe down on the inside. See the algae there? It started on the plants, and I got that under some control. But of course, it moved on. It looks good on the rocks back there. And the betas are like the punks. They kind of go around. I love the betas in here. The koi one. Look at this, you beta people. Because I'm not a beta people. You know, I keep them. I've kept them all my whole life. But that was the first one I got. That's Glow. That's Funk's favorite there. That's Glow. All the hateful things he said about that fish. Bless her. Well, she's going away. It's Dan leaving. See you, Dan. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Sourdough. And there's Sourdough. That's another main one. No, and now you got Jeffy. But anyway, I bought that as a female. There she goes up. You think that's a female beta? I got it because I just got it. Working on Listen, hope you're well. Hey Brian, welcome. I've shouted Brian out before. He's got an awesome channel, everything from discus to puffers and staying together. So, tanking together. But yeah, she's really getting some fins on her and she's still not an adult fish. And then I went back later because Funk loved him so well and got him one and even let him name it, and he named it Jeffy. He was just here. That's the one that's green. It's the dragon scale. Padrick, aka Dragon Lair. I turned this light on about 1 today, and I'll turn it off tonight at 10 or 11. So what is that, 9 or 10 hours? And I do have it turned down to medium. It's not up as high as it could be. My problem, you're right, it is the light, are these 2 big windows and French door to my right. Okay, with Italian guitar player. Got a crossover featuring Italian. I'm gonna have to read that again later, Chewy. So there's that beta. I was gonna talk about puffers today, but seems like we're moving right along here. I don't see Jeffy, but he's in here. But I was going to tell you guys the koi is doing okay in here. Uh, the green guy here that kind of looks blue, depending on where he's at under the light spectrum there. Good Lord, look at the algae inside. I did clean their hang-on backs yesterday, lightly. He gets the koi, got him cornered, had him cornered this morning when I came to put the light on. But they were just kind of, oh, you touched me, and just barely touching each other. And I'm like, that's how betas fight. I've actually seen betas, like video and pictures of them torn up from fighting, you know, as a sport. It's just sick. But they, well, you can see he doesn't have anything missing. And they were going at it in this corner. And what I have in there are the little new killifish from Lucas. He still has some, guys, by the way, and I think of these. These are the Lagos Red. Don't even try to spell or say the name. Chewy will throw it up there, I'm sure, instantly. But the male, I was a little concerned about. Patrick. Dang, I was liking Patrick. Dang. Well, that's nothing I could goad you about, is it? Dang. Every time I think I got a leg up. Okay, Patrick, thanks for letting me know. But that's the male. I just don't want to let them go in here, and I didn't want to put them in with my clown killies. They've still got their supper and breakfast. There she is. There he is, and then there she is on the left. But they're Lagos Red, and they're about half grown. Of course, Ginger Graves has some of them. What did I tell you guys? Everything I want, Ginger wants. I hope she's having as much fun out of me teasing her as I'm having. 53 likes? No way. You guys, okay, I'll do it. I will do it. It's showing 53 here. It's got to show 75 on mine. But yeah, I had these guys in a clear little specimen thing, which, whatever. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Mickham. Mickham, I guess I'm saying that wrong too. Anyway, they're gorgeous fish. You're in time, Gary. Be sure and drop a like. If we get to 75 likes, I'm gonna grow a, what do you call it? Yeah. Yep. Wait a minute. Sponge slugs. I thought Mickham was Sean too. I see now. Sponge slugs. Teresa, we've still got 20 minutes or so. They're trying to get 75 likes, so don't like Teresa. I have to grow a mohawk if we get 75 likes. Y'all are mean. If I had known that, what would you do? How many likes would you do if I, 59, it's showing 61 here. I see people are piling in too. Well, y'all originally said 100, so I could probably renegotiate that under the Queen's laws. I hope you guys get to have a cup of coffee, or some of you I know are at work or getting off work, because I'm in Eastern time, just barely. But I always relax during the stream and have a cup of coffee. I know what I said, but you know, I'm a man of my word. I'm the one that put it to 75. Y'all were saying 75. Mullet, yellow mullet. Teresa, were you the one that said to spray paint in a cup and use a brush? I don't know why I'm holding the camera like that. Oh, because orientation is locked. Okay. Too late to renegotiate. It's never too late to renegotiate. Technically, if it goes to 76, then I'm off the hook because I said 75. Okay, I was thinking it was you. Okay. It was about my the stand that I put the plywood around and called it the skirt, and was showing the imperfections on it. And I got several great ideas, and the one that was the easiest was to, I know it wasn't you, Kim, was to spray, if I had any paint left over, spray it in a white styrofoam cup and use a brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. Funk said he had web feet. I believe he does. Ed sent me some preview pictures of his fish room, and the cats were having a ball in there. He said they were liking it, that the noises weren't scaring him, the construction, and it looked really cool. I claimed a that's Pam's number. Funk, see, they've been telling you, and you don't see. Funk don't pay attention. That's why he doesn't learn anything. That's why he's still keeping fish like 20 years ago. So he don't read. Funk don't read. 69 is Pam's number. How can your wife hit it? Your wife's in here? Thomas, I need to talk to her. What's her channel? I've been needing to talk to her anyway. Well, at least y'all had fun at my expense. I'm glad. Thank you, Chevy Fish. I took it off of me because Funk didn't like seeing my grizzly. You better unlock it and have her unlock too. I'm teasing, of course. Nathan just vlogged. Kaylor's and all. Hey, how are you? Hey, Nathan. I don't have no African cichlids in here, Kurt. The ones I had killed each other, and it got down to one, and I thought, well, good, this one will have this whole 29-gallon. It died. I mean, like 5 days it died. Oh, thanks, Nathan. So do I have any African cichlids? No. But I have South Americans. That's what you need to get into, Kurt, because they don't kill each other. I have 32 freshwater with water in them, and I have 6 salt water, 5. One has water but nothing in it. It's a hospital tank, but it's still sitting there cycled. Okay. Well, I'm happy for y'all. Sandy 76. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy. Yep. Party in the back. You know, I got 76. Oh, can you imagine what I would look like with a mullet? Now, Big Rich, it looks good on him. Bob, dirt coming out soon. What do you mean, dirt coming out soon? Business in the front, party. Now, there's another way to say that. It's liquor in the front, poker in the back. Like a speakeasy, liquor in the front, poker in the back. Well, I'm sure I will, Ed. I mean, I'm always cool, so. Yeah, that's what we always said, Kurt. Yeah, we really are the mafia here in Tennessee. The Tiger King. Liquor in the front and poker in the back. Don't make it something nasty now. I hope Funk didn't hear that. What's that count? Oh, it's 76. And oddly, it stopped. Get some big old sunglasses. I've got big old sunglasses. What's wrong with those? No, my sunglasses are small. Bad Bob. I bet Bad Bob's in here lurking. I should, he asked me, we ask anybody to, but he said my name specifically to do like a Thursday thing with him. I should do it and just really embarrass Bob. Oh, yeah, of course. And it's Poker, not Pokeher. Banner lessons from KG Tropicals. I don't think John and I have bantered about anything. I don't know anything about sports. Now, if I had my sister with me, she could show old boy something. Did y'all see the picture on Instagram? I'm sure that, it was Lisa that posted it, of him holding the cat, holding it up like a baby. Come on, guys, we need to get to 100. Oh, show us that's the last art I got in. Actually, that's James's art there from Scunch Princess. Pam was waiting for me to get up to watch for that reflection. And see, I have on shorts, the long basketball kind of shorts. She's got to have her underwear fit. 77. Yeah, Jess, I am. Welcome where the lunatics are running the asylum, Jess. I threw my keys and ran about 5 minutes in. That's the best I can see. Alice, I did a video on that art, that unboxing. You're gonna do the old lady blue hair at 100. I'm not dyeing my hair blue. Must be crazy. There's the fish that was Beautiful Lady's buddy. He sees me, he sees my shadow here, or outline. Mullet. Ooh, that could even be on somebody's shirt. Hey, Scott, Ed's gonna make the Chattanooga Mafia t-shirts, but we could have somebody be Mullet. God, that was a light stroke, I'm sure. Yeah, Ed's making us some Chattanooga Mafia t-shirts, and I'm gonna be the Godfather. So we got cod, we've got mullet. Ed, you could grow a mullet, because it's all hair in the back, right? It's got to say 75, Funk. See, you don't pay attention. That's why, Scott, I told him that's why he didn't learn nothing for the last 20 years about fish keeping. Hey, Ozzy. We'll keep on hitting that thumbs up. It's got to be to 100. It's got to be to 100. Hey, Joe Coffee. Dang. Y'all digging people up. Hey, Rob. Never seen you here. Dang. I tell you what, next week we're gonna say Bob's gonna peel some flesh off if we get to 100 likes. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I said I was a man of my word. Rob 93's next. I'm getting them all relaxed for you, Rob. What time is it? 10 minutes, 9 minutes. We just want to laugh, not have you hurt. No, you guys are laughing at my expense. Bob, as sexy as you are, any hairdo will look good. Thank you, Scott. I believe you. I know, Anthony. I'm the one that got it started. You're not going, Bob. What? I can't believe some of the people y'all got in here. Never been in here. Scott's always been very nice to me. Funk, that's some stuff you ought to take a lesson from too. How to be polite to your elders. After killing a pie. Big D, did you have pizza and now you're gonna take a nap? There's no way. I ain't kidding. All I have to be is one day older, and I'm your elder. There's nothing wrong with getting older. Nothing wrong with it. Trying to block some of that foolishness, that light. That is actually on the other side of the room in front of me, not behind me. It's reflected in two different ways, that dining room table. I need to get me some blackout on these windows in here. Yeah, it's still better than the option. Yep, Jess. Got the geos going. What does Corey say? Geos for your nerves? For days, not for your nerves. For days. I ain't on lockdown. Take off running anytime. About a week ago, I dug out under the back wall. No, somebody said it. I think Kirk did, and then I said I would do it. I'll go back and look. Let's see, I'm trying to go somewhere that's not a mess. It's a new Toby, my little dog that passed, Toby, this is a meander, had a toy like that, and it got chewed in two, and I buried half of it with him, but I kept half of it, and it wouldn't even squeak. Finally, by the time I've been cleaning all day, most of the day. But I found that the other day. I was at Walmart, and I stepped on something, had a mask, gloves, all that stuff, and it squeaked. And it was that toy, and I started to put it up, and they don't have no shortage of toys. And of all the toys there, wasn't that weird? I know it's coincidence, but that toy fell down or was there waiting for me to step on it, so I got it. But no one here wants to play with it. That's why it was Toby's, I guess. There's so much algae on this one, you really can't see in it. Well, I did. I started to put it up, and then I'm like, that's too big of a coincidence. Literally, they had hundreds and hundreds of toys. I guess. I just couldn't put it back. The cats play with it, but the dogs don't. That's what it's doing in here. Anywho, oh, there's some drama playing out maybe. I can hardly ever get down and wipe these lower tanks. Well, it froze. See, I came in that self-cloning crayfish. I have 4 of them. I had 5 from Susan, but the biggest one, the mother passed, and that's what I found in one of my rainbow tanks that was making them sickly. She came out because she saw me go by. No, girl, it's not feeding time yet. What sure does. Yeah, I know. I thought, don't be silly. Well, I did bury the half with it. I could only find the nipple part of it. It's a pacifier. And I used to tell him, go get your passy, and he'd find it. He'd always find it. Oh. These guys are culls. Most of these are culls. But even the cull Santa Marias look great. Dan gave me some awesome. I know you do, Candy. And I made the comment one day that maybe it would get better, and you said it doesn't, and it really doesn't. It never gets better. Look at all the babies, all the little fry in there. Some little bitty ones. Oh, never mind what. Kim, I got them from Dan's Fish. You know, he got some, and he spent a couple of years, several generations, standardizing, and he's done a few more generations, as I have since then. But some of the swallowtails that otherwise wouldn't be culls, like those, I'm gonna send him 3 or 4 back because he wants some fresh genes. Look at the tails on that one. But yeah, and I put them in here sometimes to keep them from breeding. He's got them down now. I think they're like $60 a pair or something. He had that sale on, but I think they were $85 when I got them. But yeah, there's some nice ones in there. There's some Chattanooga Ed shrimp. And also Chattanooga Ed guppy grass. There are other things in here, but yeah, you've got there's I just couldn't. There's no way she's never had babies. I just couldn't. I'm sure some people would have done away with her, but there's 2 of them in here kind of like that, but I got them out when they were little. It was obvious, just in case. Didn't want any babies from them. But yeah, even look how good the culls look. You see Santa Maria Endlers for sale for 100 more. And they don't look this good. That one there is gray instead of black. It's kind of tempting not to try and do an offshoot, a line from some of these that are different, but it's hard enough just culling some of them I can't even tell you why they're culls. I'll go back through and pull some of them back out to the breeding tanks, I'm sure. All right, it's time to go over to Rob 93 So be sure and go over there now. And I will see you over there, I'm sure. 43 people here. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the meander. Joel, I'm going to go back and read your comments to see what happened. Thank you, Thomas. Thank all of you for showing up, even if it was to try and make me grow a mullet. Bye, Sandy. Thanks, Candy. Thanks, all you mods. Jess, special thanks for you. Appreciate you being here and your message. Oh, Sean. I've already deleted. I'm deleting right now. See you, Joe Coffee. Later, Boss Hog. Only Sean would think like that. That's a good idea. That's a hell of a good idea. See you, Patrick. Thanks for the hug. Sean, you ain't right. I get my hair cut and leave that long in the back. Y'all will be surprised. You too, Chevy Fish. Bye, Dylan. Let's get on over to Rob 93, guys. Oh, I know. That's what Scott told me too, Sandy. I know you two can't be wrong. See you, Anthony. See you, Kim. Oh, you know how crazy I am, Kim. I love to cut up. Love to. See you, Pam. Back to work. They're endlers. They're Santa Maria's, Cunningham, but they're my call tank. Some of them look really good, I know, but for various, like the deformed ones I pull out when they're little, but some of these may not have the same issues that I saw earlier. I pull them for color and markings mostly. And also I had been pulling them for the really long tails, like that one, the swallowtails. But now Dan's Fish spent a couple years with this line, actually getting them uniform and as perfect as can be. Yes and no. I'm just trying to keep them looking like what I got from him, and if not better. Just trying to keep it to that standard because he actually has some awesome. But he wanted to, his census I think has got down a little bit, but he had mentioned a few weeks ago that he wanted to maybe do a line with some of the swallowtails, but he needed some, and so I said I have swallowtails. So I'm going to be sending him some when it warms up there a little bit more. And they'll probably come out of here because I pull my swallowtails. They probably would be a great choice. I've thought about it. See, that one's pulled for color there. Those two, see there are two. I tend to get some grays. That one may darken up yet. Sometimes they darken up, but then it doesn't have the tail colors. So it's real easy to look at Dan's and see what's wrong, you know, if there is something. But yeah, I think that'd be a good tub project. It's weird how many of them get the swallowtails. Some candy. I haven't had candy sent to me in forever. And now that I'm diabetic, it'll have to be, I think Brock's makes a good line of sugar-free candy. I've been told that, but you know, what's the point? It's got to be sugar-free. Or money. You know, I always say money or candy. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, I'm going to close my stream out so you guys can go. There's the other one. There's two that are deformed in how they grew up, but they eat. I can have dark chocolate. Are you sure? Candy instead of candy. Well, that would be all right too. That fish there doesn't look healthy. I need to get that fish out of there. Very low in sugar. Well, I'll check that out. Thank you guys. Thanks for the questions and for watching. You know, you can keep all the fish in the world, but if you can't talk about them and show them, it's not as much fun for sure. See you, Sandy. Thank you. Thanks for modding. Yeah, well, the colors. Yeah, you can find Santa Marias for sale that aren't as well marked as these culls. I mean, their markings are all over, but they have the colors. You know, it's all about the markings. Good deal, Sandy. It's all about the markings with these guys too, so. Look at all the black on that one. Wow. But yeah, 85, 90% of them are keepers for sure. Well, they're all keepers, but I only cull 10 to 15%. Oh, Lord. Well, you will be in a few minutes. Cheez-Its are just air. Cheez-Its are just air. That's a pretty fish, right? Where did it go? Where did it go? That's a pretty little fish right there. And I'll probably send that one to Dan, so he's got lots of swallowtail. Some of them you get are too big, too light, don't have quite all the colors. Well, no, they all have the colors, just don't have enough of them. Like there's one. See, that one's blonde instead of black. It'd be a nice line if somebody wanted to work with them. There's another one. And they probably as big as they are. There's a third one. See, that's why they're culls. But it would be a neat line. I mean, you could throw those in a tub. Of course, the females, you know, you're going to still get half of whatever the females are. Yeah, it is. He had said it was like 80 or 85%, I think, when he first started to sell them. And I haven't sold or given any of these away. I am going to give Chattanooga Ed probably a trio or 2 trios. I don't know, whatever he wants. He's got 3 fry from the fish tank bar at my cow. So I'll give him a few more to get his colony jump started and give him some different genes. I think Mike's came from somewhere. That's a cool looking one there, but it's not Santa Maria cool. But yeah, there's some, just like with all of our mutt guppies, there's some really cool guppies. Really, really cool, and that's how we get new lines. All right, guys. Thanks for staying and staying over, and I'm not going to do that to Rob. I'm going to head over there because I want to join in. Appreciate you guys staying and staying over. Mike said he got his from Dan also. Well, after so many generations, though, Ed, I think that you're getting some. The genes are going to be there, but I need to add some to my multi-colony. Well, I hope you can find some, Sean. Sean just slid that right in there, didn't he? Yeah, when you start looking at these guys and you like compare one fish to another fish, you start to see, but however, those 2 lowest ones are almost perfect. That one's got a little too much yellow and too much swallowtail for me. So I'm real picky with them, so. Well, they'll be related then. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. They'll be related, Ed. I'll see you over at Rob's, and if not, at Stephen Conroe's, and if not, at Dan's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dan knows his chit for sure, and I'm so glad that he's able to do something he's wanted for years and years, and we have needed something like this in the hobby for a long time. Fish that are healthy, guaranteed healthy before they leave. From Lucas. What's that got to do with it? What do I love? Oh, that he does the protocol that he does, that he treats all of his fish. He quarantines them, and then they have medication regimens that they follow. And they're guaranteed to be healthy. I mean, he doesn't let anybody go that has any symptom and hasn't been treated. No, do what you love. Oh, okay, sorry. You probably know how tiny that is, and I'm blind anyway. Yep. Well, is that a dead fish or a shrimp? It's both. Ah, I gotta get off here. There's a dead fish. It's a big female, and it hadn't been dead long because it's still got eyes and all that. Ah, but you see what that shrimp's doing. Ed, your shrimp are like little tigers. There's another one gathering around over there. It's working on its belly. I don't want it to eat a dead fish. I know that they do, and that'll be a bonanza for it, but aw, it happens. That one may just be an old one from the first babies I had like 2 years ago. It may not be the only dead one. That's the good thing about getting down on tanks. Look at him displaying. That guy was dancing all over. And he was dancing for that deformed female, so I guess it just, watch him dance. I guess it just has to be swimming. You know how guys are. Breathing. Hey, Big J. Just gotta be breathing, right? And in this case, not even warm. And those are the Santa Maria antlers from Dan's. This is my coal tank, Big J. But they are a beautiful antler. Look at him display. And that's the one that's called for being deformed back. I've only had 2 of those ever, the 2 of those females. There's the other one, she's even worse. Well, what if I put them in my tub, Thomas? Like those. That one is not a good blonde one. I don't know what's going on with that one. There are some good ones in here, though. Too many good ones. The problem is you're going to have to cull them heavily because the females are probably, everything else but blonde. I'm betting that blonde is a recessive. If Chewy was here, he'd tell us. But I bet you, from what little bit I know, that the blonde is recessive. So lots of culling to get the black and the brown out of them. All right, I could do like Father Fish and count down from 10 to 1 and leave. That's cute how he does that. But I'm not. I'm gone. Thanks, guys. Where's that off button? Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Dear God, there we go.